Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. So today I'm building Evergreen Harbor. I recently got Eco Lifestyle, so I thought why not build in here. So I'm building a artist loft, an industrial sort of build. And I thought, why not do that? I was kind of bored and out of ideas, so I just did an artist build. I always like doing those, but you can go so many different ways with it. So here I'm just adding in a little conservatory off to the side, adding in the balcony overlooking the thing so that it's a loft. Those do not stay. I eventually just use the room dividers from City Living. So here I'm just adding in the windows for the conservatory, changing the colors, and then again, that does not stay. So adding in the stairs, adding in the front door, I do change it to that one, and I do just to shift everything over a bit because I made it a bit too small. Here is one reason why. Sorry. So that platform doesn't actually stay because the archway and the door that I put in goes through to the second floor, as you can see. So I have to bring it down and then make that one go down one. I don't know why my throat is doing that now. Here I'm just adding in some lights. Trying out various lights, just making sure it's bright enough and not just, there for decoration. Adding in this because I didn't want a big blank wall space back there, especially not in a place that's meant for an artist, so I don't go with that brick. I actually go with a base game brick because it matches the foundation. Not the foundation, the platform wall coloring. I didn't want to put on a half wall, so did that rather. Tried to put on a flat roof, but that didn't work. And then I just added in some solar panels. There we go. I do not go with this chimney. I actually go with that small sort of that one. I don't know what that would be called. And I added air conditioning, but I scaled it down a bit. And here, adding the fireplace, moving things over just a bit, and then starting with the kitchen. I go with the kitchen from Island Living. Sorry. I just thought it looked the best. So, I know. Just adding in some cheeks so that I could get some things. Adding in some more decorations there. I do change. I don't go with the leaf. I actually add the decoration from Moschino. But, yeah. I tried to do like a little background here for the art area, but I do just again go with the photo backdrop thing from Moschino. I think that works out better. I try to add a bit of color into this area with this table, adding in a few chairs around, just it's like little stands or whatever. I do actually end up going with the other Eco Lifestyle chairs, those ones that you fabricate. Because this is sort of an all-over sort of artist loft thing, so it's not just painting, there's woodworking, there's fabrication, there's candle making. I didn't really have space for the juice sizzing part, so that's not added in. But everything else is, so there's a lot to do here. Adding in a colorful bike, just extending the sidewalk at places to make it look more realistic. I really love this wood, and I love that sort of hexagonal tile wood thing. It looks like tile, it doesn't actually look like wood, which honestly looks cool. And gives a nice separation. So, just changing up the foundation, not the foundation, the platform thing. I don't go with that wallpaper, go with the one from Got Famous, just because it looks the most like a tile. I don't know why I went with blue. Oh no, wait, I didn't. Sorry. I went brown. Yeah, then I add that wall planter thing there. Kind of like that. Maybe some of those plants could be herbs, but I do actually add fake herbs in the kitchen later with the other wall plants that came with Eco Lifestyle. just adding in something to create a bit of cover, but I do it back here. And I just change the color to a bit darker. I really like that. It adds a little bit of cover there, but not like a lot. So it doesn't just like make the area darker. Adding in more plants. This place is gonna have a lot of plants. Yeah, then here I just went with this bed, the fabricated bed, and I wanted to at first do some platforms, but pallets, there we go, under it, but I eventually switched that up. Here I'm just quickly adding some tires for planter beds and things like that, So here, finally found the pallets. I struggled to find them, but now I know that they're actually very easy to find. That was just me being stupid. Just going around adding pallets here, could be used as pieces for woodworking, things like that. So then I just go in with tool and add in another pallet on a slight angle. So how's everybody's New Year's been going? Mine has been going fine so far, but it could have gone better, probably. And anyways, so next week I have 2 more videos, one build and one create a sim, and then after that I think I kind of want to do a let's play of The Sims Medieval because I got that over Christmas as well. And then maybe also a let's play of The Sims 4. I don't know when I'll do there yet, but we'll see. Because I just kind of want to have some other videos where it's just me sitting down recording that requires minimal editing. Because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to build. So to have that option would help a lot. Just going in and editing to the terrain here real quick. Just not editing to the terrain, painting it. Adding in some more plants there, here. I don't know if I add the photo backdrop here yet, but I move the stuff around. That plant doesn't actually stay there. See, there's the little fake herb thing. Excuse me. And then I'm just moving stuff around, cluttering it up, making sure it's all the same height, so I have to lower that down with tool. I should have honestly just used the red shelf. That would have been quicker, but I just didn't think of it at the time, even though... Do I use it here? I think I do. I don't know. Can't remember. Those piles of canvases don't stay there. I actually move them downstairs, and then we here have a bowl, which again I have to move down with a tool. So this is just a little painting area, which you can paint that. Then I just switch up that plant for something a little different. And then just adding in more clutter here and there. Going back up here, trying to add more clutter where I can. Adding that little drinks table to the kitchen because that looked nice. I tried to add that thing in somewhere, it just never happened, so I kind of deleted later on, make space for the woodworking table down there. I just, again, adding more clutter. Most of this video is probably just me adding in some clutter. There I add in the photo backdrop, change it to black, just so the colors can stand out a bit more. Add in those paint cans from City Living, adding in more and more clutter. And here's where I decided that those curtains from City Living wouldn't really work, those hanging curtains things. I eventually I start with the base game sort of wall divider, but I switch it up to the City Living one. I think that one worked a lot better. Just adding in some things in the bathroom. Right. I tried to switch out this. For that one, it just didn't work, so I went back to the steel one. At first, I wanted to do this island living one, but it just wasn't going to work. So I switched that out. Looking for clutter, more clutter, and more clutter. Filled with clutter. Luckily, not to such a degree where the lot is unplayable. So here, first I use this one, but it just doesn't work. So I eventually switched to that one. the city living wall divider, which I think looks a lot better. And, creates some amount of privacy, but doesn't overall just block off the room. Which, is the idea of room dividers, but I wanted something more for decoration than actual privacy, considering I just wanted some sort of separation. I tried to add in a mirror here, it just didn't work. Like a little mirror just to be like, oh, this is part of it. It just never worked. So I eventually scratched that and just added in a floor mirror off to the side. But so far I'm just struggling to add a mirror in here. I should have probably just deleted the wall and tried to see if I could just angle the mirror at an area where it would look decent on the wardrobe, but I just never thought about that. Adding in some boxes from Eco Lifestyle, making sure that they're at the proper height. There is a little bit of clipping, but the boxes are for some reason open. So here's where I try to use a red shelf, but then find out, no, there's actually a few slots there for things to go. So I didn't actually need that. Here's where I start to add the curtains. I use the city living ones there just because I could scale them down and fit them perfectly over the windows. Here I'm going with the Eco Lifestyle ones. They fit them more. And here's where I changed the bed. So the pallet bed just wasn't working for me, and I wanted to change the wardrobe, but I realized no, that would look stupid, so I go with this. It's a bit lighter. I think it matches the wardrobe at least, which is what I was trying to go for. I didn't want the wardrobe just to be out of place because the wood color doesn't match anything. Here's where I realized I don't need that table anymore. Adding in some more clutter here and there. Moving that plant upstairs instead of downstairs because we're going to add a console table there with a TV and a stack of books. Moving that around those cards I moved downstairs actually. And I put them there, and I actually add two more above those cards, but I don't think I've recorded it, or if I did, it's at the very end, so I don't know if it's in the video anymore. Here I'm just adding the brooms from Realm of Magic to create more realistic thing, so that I can have those brooms there and a mop there, because I think that's realistic. You would have that. Unless you have pets where you have that Roomba thing cleaning up things. But that's also not really that useful, because honestly, if you really take care of your Sims, you are not going to really have a lot to clean up. Yeah, dishes from time to time, but not much. At first I wanted to go with this yellow wood, but I do change that to the not city living, Eco Lifestyle wood, sorry. That wood paneling that we got with Eco Lifestyle, that was really nice. I wished that we had that type of stuff in the base game from the very beginning, but of course we didn't. I had to wait 6 years to get decent stuff like that. Again, that leaf thing doesn't stay. I tried to find a place to put those. I don't know if I put it in. I can't remember. Here I'm just putting in this artwork, scaled it down a bit. Putting in that giant artwork from City Living because it fit. I really needed something to go there, and that was big enough to fit without me having to scale it up. Putting in that chair, I really like that chair. It's something I'm adding in that coffee table. I wanted to make things look a bit reused, not just, everything is brand new. Here I'm adding in the console table, scaling up the TV just a teensy bit because I don't want it to be as big as what it is when you scale it up with in-game tools, so I used Tool to scale it up. And then I just added in that smart speaker for radio, the book stack, and the umbrella stand. I'm adding in a side table here. I saved, apparently. And then a floor lamp. Wow. I tried to fit in a bookcase back here, but I couldn't, because I couldn't fit it right because of the platform, everything like that, so it just kind of sucked. I do go with the Eco Lifestyle rug here, that one looked nice, and then I use the other Eco Lifestyle rug, the one that you fabricate up there. I think that was sort of cute, and it fit there, and it kind of added a little bit of dimension. So here's where I use the wood. I use it at the back of that planter thing at first, and then I go in and do it out here as well, and then I do it in here, paint it in here, I'm sorry. At first I wanted to go with that yellow gem at the bottom and then do white, but then I thought, why don't we just do this dark sort of wall coloring? Makes the place look a little darker and not as bright and light, and I really like that. It fits. It gives it a more industrial vibe. Here is where I decided to put in the desk, but I moved that upstairs. I tried to put those canvases against the fence, but for some reason it kept falling to the ground when I went close to the fence. I have no idea why that happened. It could have probably been the platform doing it, maybe a bug to do with that, I don't know. I honestly don't know, or something to do with the second floor, I really don't know. Adding in some more glitter on the desk. I do move some of that glitter around, so that's not where most of it goes. I move it up to the back space a bit more. And I do move I move the stationary thing to put a hand there. At first I wanted to put this up here, but I decided to put that sort of vase thing that we got in that free update a while back outside and put plants inside of it that look like plant pot holders, and I moved the palette. I keep on forgetting the word out here, and I'm just readjusting it to make it fit back here. Raising it up, making sure it stays. That tire goes, actually. I don't keep it there because I wanted to put a sink out here. The other sink that we got with Eco Lifestyle, the one with the hose and everything on top of that. So I think that's about all I can really say about the build, because I think the rest I do is just me doing the bathroom and then maybe fixing some stuff outside. I'm not sure what else I do. And then I just add stuff into the kitchen. So I think this is my cue to go. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that whole playthrough of me playing The Sims Medieval, a let's play of that, and a let's play of The Sims 4. We could maybe do something with vampires or stuff like that. I don't know. Just let me know. It'd be really fun. Sorry, the music kicked in because I already have music in the video that I just move once I added my voiceover. But yeah, so that was the video. Okay, bye guys.